Somebody's got to take that off, right?
There you are. Call the Isabella County Board of Commissioners regular board hybrid meeting to order. Stand for the pledge, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
What's a roll call, please?
Commissioner Swaney,
Here.
Commissioner Horton,
Here.
Engler, Commissioner Jazinski,
Here.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Present.
Marino,
Here.
Commissioner Hope.
Here.
Chairman,
Thank you, Clerk Lux. Next to be approval of agenda, we have general public comments. We have no presentations and special reports. We have no appointments to boards and commissions. We'll have the consent agenda, committee reports, finance and administration.
Finance? It's all set, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Criminal Justice and County Affairs has no business tonight. Human Resources and Public Works Committee.
Human Resources and Public Work Committee is all set, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. We have no intergovernmental affairs. We have no administrator controller issues, no unfinished business, no new business. And then we'll have general public comment again, and then announcements and adjournment. So is there a motion to approve the agenda?
Motion to approve the agenda, Horton.
Support, Marino.
Moved and supported. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, very good. Next up is general public comment. Do we have anyone for general public comment? I see no one. Do we have anyone online? No one at this time? Very, okay. We have no presentations and special reports or appointments to boards and commissions. Consent agenda. Commissioner Hutchinson, would you mind reading the consent agenda?
Motion reads, move to approve and place on file the February 1st, 2022 regular meeting minutes, the February 8th, 2022 Finance and Administration Committee meeting minutes, and the February 8th, 2022 Human Resources and Public Works Committee meeting minutes.
Support, Marino.
Been moved and supported to approve the consent agenda. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Horton,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler, Commissioner Jazinski, Commissioner Hutchinson, Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Swaney, Commissioner Hope.
Yes.
Votes cast 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
So next up is Finance Administration, Committee reports. Item A, Finance and Administration Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First up, we have the January 28th, 2022 invoice list, the February 4th, 2022 invoice list, and the February 10th, 2022 adjustment list. Motion reads, move to ratify and place on file the January 28th, 2022 invoice list in the amount of $1,798.82. The February 4th, 2022 invoice list in the amount of $1,644,676.16. And the adjustment list dated February 10th, 2022.
Support.
Been moved and supported to approve the January 28th, 2022 invoice list, the February 4th, 2022 invoice list and the February 10th, 2022 adjustment list. Discussion.
Well, committee, each commissioner got these by email, and I'm resting assured and banking on everything that you guys had a chance to discuss just in the work session today. Probably went into it in great detail. In committee, we really didn't find anything worth of nature. Some of the bigger items on the January 28th, 2022 was the integrated architecture payment of $19,000. That was for December architectural services for the jail project. We had a large payment for community mental health for appropriations. Our risk management hit us pretty good, but that was a normal fee that we're anticipated paying. So that's nothing out of the ordinary, out of our budget expectations. Let's see here. We had our manpower, weekly contracted labor at material recovery facility. Some public defenders, DTE had their normally large bills, but you multiply that by spots and that's pretty big consumers in DTE. And then of course we had the McBride Quality Care, which we normally do for the treatment contract. So next up, February 4th, we had our bi-weekly animal payments to cats. Our construction, again, October through January construction services for the jail project. Bill's Custom Backhoe, the drains had quite a large hit for $225,000. Moving down the list, the treasurer had distributions he had to make. That's why it was so large. The Gratiot Isabella Intermediate School District came close to $1 million at $985,221.22. And for whatever reason, they won't let us keep that money. They say we have to give it to them, so we do. And let's see here, State of Michigan, I had a large January district probate court transfer, drug testing kits. And I am having some issues pulling up the adjustment list. However, if it's anything as normal, it's probably some Gordon Foods and some early payments to the city, probably on stuff. So I think I'm about ready to get handled. With my Ron Burgundy, we have to sit there and adjust as we go. And I was correct. It is Gordon Foods. I thought I had seen this list. Credit voided check, which is always good to get paid back. It looks like, and again, we pay our bills, we get some savings that way.
Very good. Any questions? Any further discussion? Okay, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Hudson,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Clerk Lux.
The second item is agreement regarding easement. Motion reads, move to approve the agreement regarding easements between Isabella County and Consumers Energy Company for the Isabella County Sheriff's Office and Correctional Facility Project and authorize the board chairperson to sign the same.
Support.
Moved and supported to approve the agreement regarding easement. Discussion.
There's an existing easement. Power line runs somewhat into the property. But we asked for a modification to that easement, which will narrow the easement. I'm not sure what it is now, but it'll narrow it down. And then we pledge that we won't do anything to obstruct the access to the power line by consumers. By that, we don't put any berms up, don't plant any trees underneath, and so on and so forth. But we need to do this to make the property more usable.
Good. Any questions? Any further discussion? Okay, hearing none. Clerk Lux, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney,
Yes.
Commissioner Horton,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Holt.
Yes.
Votes cast 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Clerk Lux.
All right, next up, conditional consent of the easement holder. Motion to approve the conditional consent of easement holder offered to Isabella County by Consumers Energy Company for the Isabella County Sheriff's Department and Correctional Facility Project and authorize the board chairperson to sign the same.
This particular one,
You need support for that.
support.
On this one right here, yeah, this one, I believe, again, they're kind of confusing. They look almost the same and everything. Before I get going, shout out to an internet person or website because they've got the stuff cleaned off for tonight and they're going to move to next week. This is really good. So good job. Anyway, this basically says that when we cross that easement, we're going to have to go across their property, put roads or things across. But with things we can't do is we can't, if we do a dig, we have to do misdig and all that other stuff. Just kind of be good, the property right, their easement. So pretty straightforward agreement.
Very good. Any further discussion? Okay, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney,
Yes.
Yes.
Commissioner Hinkler,
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
votes cast 7-0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
thank you, Clerk Lux.
Committee's final item is fiscal year 2023 budget calendar. Motion reads, move to adopt the Isabella County fiscal year 2023 budget calendar as presented.
Support.
Been moved and supported to approve the fiscal year 2023 budget calendar. Discussion.
We adopt the budget every year so that everybody knows what times the budgets have to be presented, and how the review process. And what's new this year is it backs it up into the year so that as we get down closer to the approval of the budget or input from the public, there's more time from the presentation of the final draft to the time that we have to adopt it, which is usually the last meeting in September. Hats off to administration for making this change.
Further discussion. I'll just add that I think more drafts will be coming to Finance Committee than previously, and we'll be starting the process earlier. It'll be a better process, I think. Clerk Lux, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Swaney,
Yes.
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 Commissioner Jazinski.
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Yes,
7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
thank you, Clerk Lux. Criminal Justice and County Affairs has no business. Human Resources and Public Works Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Our first item is Park Ranger Positions Designation. The motion reads, move to designate 5 Isabella County Park Rangers positions from seasonal part-time to year-round part-time.
Support.
Been moved and supported for the Park Ranger positions designation. Discussion.
Yeah, the County Parks Department has a number of part-time staff working in the field and in the main parks office throughout the years. These positions are considered seasonal part-time, and each year between April and October, the majority of our part-time staff work during these months. In the off-season, we always had some of the part-time stay on, and some hired, and some were hired additional staff to work the Parks Department. And over the years, most of the seasonal staff went back to school, headed to warm weather, just wanted to break till spring. Parks has a total of 18.25 FTEs and would like to designate up to 5 seasonal part-time rangers to year-round part-time status based on the county personnel manual for non-represented employees. And the reason why it's because it's been so challenging over the last 3 years to maintain and attract part-time employees. In fact, county parks are never at full staff. In fact, they're down 6 to 10 staff throughout the season. So we wanted to do this so we could attract and retain employees in parks.
Any further discussion?
Yeah, this is just a small change and it does allow our administrator to just to hold on to people and also attract more in that thing. We're just asking to bump it up to 5 people and make this work easier for her and for all of us.
I think through this, so make it attractive to perhaps hire retirees, people looking for part-time job, consistent, people that bring skills in. And so I think it's gonna be a win-win for the parks.
I think so too. Very good. Anything else? Okay, clerk Lux, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Horton,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
thank you, clerk Lux.
Okay, the next one goes right with this one, park ranger position status change. The motion reads, move to approve the status change for Isabella County Parks Ranger Dave Seeley and Larry Mclaughlin from seasonal part-time to year-round part-time retroactively back to October 1st, 2020.
Support.
Moved and supported for the park ranger position status change discussion.
Yeah, the first item was general, and this is specific. These are the folks that have been doing a really good job working seasonal part-time, and we want them to be switched to year-round part-time so they can be rewarded for their duty and good work.
Good. Any further discussion? Okay, clerk Lux, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Yes.
votes cast 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
thank you, clerk Lux.
Number 3, temporary right-of-way easement agreement. Motion reads, move to approve the temporary right-of-way of easement agreement through January 31st, 2023. Between William D. Whitehead and Nancy J. Whitehead and the Isabella County for the access to Meridian Park, and the authorized board chair to sign the same.
Support.
Been moved and supported for the temporary right-of-way easement agreement discussion.
Yeah, this is the easement, and we've been doing this for a few years now with the Whiteheads. Want to thank them for everything they've done for the county. And this is like a 2-acre parcel that allows us to, get through the park and down that ravine. And it's an easy access, and it's just kind of a holding off until we can actually make an acquisition on the property.
Good. Commissioner Jazinski.
I know many of the grants that I got in the past, when you get the grant, you have to wait for the legislature to appropriate the money. And many years, you waited till September after the grant had been recommended by the DNR. So I'm hoping that, I think Sue Ann said that if it goes in beyond this lease, that we maybe can renew it to make sure we have a continued access.
Any further discussion? Okay, clerk Lux, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Yes.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Amy,
Yes.
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 Commissioner Hope.
Yes,
Votes cast 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
thank you, clerk Lux.
Okay, our fourth and final item is oil and gas lease agreement. The motion reads, move to approve oil and gas lease agreement between Isabella County and West Bay Exploration Company for a time period of 5 years, and authorize the board chair to sign the same.
Support.
Been moved and supported for the oil and gas lease agreement discussion.
Okay, during the Human Resources and Public Works Committee, the director of the Parks and Recs told us about this deal. And she said that, Suzanne Kuffmeyer, and she said in 2011, we had a similar non-development, which means non-drilling oil and gas lease with Lucas Exploration Development Company, in which $1,500 was paid to County Parks Restricted Fund. Given that background, last fall, a request from West Bay Exploration Company was received by County Parks to consider entering an oil and gas lease non-entry paid-up agreement, allowing for oil exploration near Herrick Recreational Area in Wise Township. The area appears to encompass 75.72 acres, more or less, of park property. And this is a non-drilling oil and gas. No drilling operations will be conducted on the property. And also a few of the other things that happened was that we realized that the royalty we would get would not be 1/8, but 1/6 of the oil revenue percentage since we're a government entity. And the whole thing would be, the financial impact would be $100 per mineral acre for a total of approximately $7,576 per the agreement. And the royalty will be 16.67 over a 5-year period.
Any further discussion? Questions or comments? Okay, hearing none, Clerk Lux, a roll call, please.
Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney,
Yes.
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski.
Yes.
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 Votes cast 7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Lux, we have no intergovernmental affairs, no administrator controller issues, no unfinished business, no new business. Brings us down to general public comments. Anyone for general public comment? Or hear anything for general public comment? Announcements? Any commissioners have any announcements?
In the public. Oh. Okay, perfect. Perfect.
Announcements.
I just like to say thank you to everyone for allowing me to miss, not allowing me to, but I had to miss the business meeting. I had a engagement at work. It was kind of an interesting situation. So it's getting back into the saddle again, as we say. So thank you, again, commissioners, and that hopefully will be a one and done thing for me. So
Commissioner Jelazinski carried the load for you. So.
as I know he could.
I didn't make too many mistakes.
Any other announcements? Okay, hearing none. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn, Horton.
Okay. Moved and supported. We are adjourned. It is 7:20.